one, this is a summary of a make automation that I created in order to generate a system, a repeatable process, in order for me to post blog posts weekly, in order to boost SEO and just share the word about what we're doing at Onetograte by using more specific examples. So I'm using four tools in this make automation: Google Sheets, OpenAI. I'm using their assistant capability, as well as Notion and Slack. So how this works is it starts by searching rows within a Google Sheets. And this is just a Google Sheets that I created with a tab called Ideas. And what I did is I created my ChatGPT and fed it a lot of information from our website and use cases and tools that we're using. And I had it generate a blog post title, SEO keyword, and content details. And I added the plugin in ChatGPT to give me a CSV file. And so this came up, it came up with like 50 different results in this. And I went through and I found the 20 ones that I liked the most, that were the most resonated with kind of what we're doing at Onetograte. And I just added the column here in this Google Sheets also for status, done or pending, which you'll see in just a second, why that's important. So this is just here, it's static. I don't really go to this Google Sheets pretty much at all for this integration. But what it does is it searches for rows, and there's a filter in here to only pull a row, return one row that doesn't have the status for done. So as long as it's in the pending status, then it'll pick it up and it'll run this automation. This is scheduled for every week, so every Monday at 6:14 New York time, it'll grab a blog post and then it'll send it through AI. So this assistant, it actually creates three different forms of content. The first one is a blog post. So this is longer form, around 500 words. It then creates a LinkedIn version, so a medium form version, and then a short version that'll fit on Twitter. And each one of these uses the details that are in the Google Sheets that include like the SEO keywords, content details, etc. So you can see I've merged in, hey, go ahead and like I've trained it, like here's the message, here's what I need you to do, and here's how I want you to do it. So it'll generate three different responses for me, and then it'll add those details back into this Google Sheets. So once again, I won't ever kind of go in here, but you can see the blog post content, the short form or the medium with LinkedIn, and then the Twitter. And from there, it will then create a database item and then create a page. So in Notion, we have a database for content that just any ideas that we have, categorized by status, whether it's like in progress posted, any tags, the channels that we're doing, and then the actual links that we posted if we want to capture that. And so we can take a look at one of them here. Might as well show the leveraging OpenAI and ChatGPT. So the automation created this database item, and then it created a page within it that had all the details that AI created based on the prompt. So what I do is in Notion AI, so I'll read through this in detail and start making a lot of tweaks. So sometimes the content isn't aligned with kind of what the vision is that I'm trying to convey with this article. So I'll make a lot of changes in here. But I also use Notion AI as well, actually. So sometimes I'll ask it, like, give me like 3 other versions for a title like that are more catchy. And I'll use it to either reformat or give me kind of a new iteration on something, or I'll tell it to kind of remove some points and add new ones. And so, so I essentially used Notion AI to now edit the AI generated response that it had, and I'll just put in different things. And you can notice there's down here, there's a LinkedIn short form version and then the Twitter version as well. Once this is done back in the automation, it will send a Slack message to me. So here's a Slack message. This one is just in testing for now, but I'm going to get this one into another channel. and it's going to tag me. So every Monday morning, I'll get tagged in Slack saying, "Hey, here's your new like AI generated one," and this will take me right into the Notion page for me to start editing. So it makes it pretty simple for me to just jump in and start working. Once I have the blog post good to go, the rest of the steps are somewhat manual. I'll go into our Wix account, I'll go to the blog, create a new post, and then I'll copy and paste the title as well as the content in here, do some basic formatting when I need to, bold or add some bullets or whatever I want, and then I add an image. The images I found, like the Wix images in particular, are not good for sharing. There's a lot of great images, but I've just found problems when trying to kind of share those on other sites. And so I went to Canva and I created just basic images that I'll use. So I have like a blog post image folder here, and I created 10 of them right now, and they're just pretty much no words, just kind of integration related images. And this helps when you're sharing on social media or LinkedIn because it'll take that image and it just looks cleaner and nicer on the actual blog itself. So I'll choose one of those images, put it to the right, make it so the text kind of wraps around it, and then I'll publish the post right here. And so today I did three of them, and I published them all to our blog, but I didn't want to publish them all onto LinkedIn and Twitter just yet. And so once I'm good to go, when I click publish, it'll ask me if I want to create a social post, which I do. And so what I'll do is I already connected my LinkedIn Want to Great page as well as our Twitter X page as well. And so now I'll just copy the AI generated text that we put in for the LinkedIn and then the Twitter. And I'll post that, I'll paste that into this area, and you can see on the right where the image is pulling in and it has like a quick summary here. I have tried creating AI text in Wix, which it just asks you to give you more information to create it. So I don't like copy and pasting again. Like I already created it. It's good. We're done. We don't need to do that. But then the key thing is that I'll actually schedule this for a future date. So I found Monday mornings are a good time to post business related content. And so I have one scheduled, one that went out today, one that's going out next Monday, and this one will go out on Monday the 5th. So I'll do like 9 a.m., hit apply, and now this is going to be scheduled to be posted 2 Mondays from now onto Twitter as well as LinkedIn. That's pretty much it. That's the summary. The goal here is for me to create a system in order to create this content. I also want the ability for AI to generate the content, but for me to have the autonomy and control over the final product and to do any editing that I need to do. And so with this, I can probably spend about 2 hours creating 4 blog posts. And I can do it weekly on Mondays if I want to, but sometimes I just like to go in and book it for the whole month and like schedule that content for the whole month, so I don't have to think about it the rest of the month. And the last thing is I'm using really intentional keywords. So the goal of this is to let our clients and potential customers know the different tools that we are using for and a lot of our Want to Great projects. So we've used OpenAI, we're using Make.com as our automations platform, as well as Zapier and Airtable. We are integrating with a number of tools like HubSpot and Zero and all these different sorts of tools already. And so this is an opportunity for either new leads, if they're curious about if they use one of these tools, they'll be able to see it. It'll also help our SEO by showcasing the kind of tools that we have a lot of experience with. So that's it. Thanks for watching.